Well, welcome back, family. This is Coach Jay coming at you, family. This time, we're going to talk about the same scenario. Gentleman making the same amount of money, $50,000 a year. He's age of 20. He doesn't want to go to school. He wants to invest for the next 30 years. But this time, he's now that's looked into the Roth. He said, I want the Roth. I want to do the Roth 401k because I don't want to pay taxes on that money once I start pulling it out, and it's millions. So he already saw what it was under the traditional. So we're going to go to the chalkboard. We're going to talk about it. All right, family, this is the math. Once again, all of this remains the same except for he's doing the Roth 401k this time. That means he does not get the tax benefit now on that money. He'll get a tax benefit later when he doesn't have to pull any income taxes off of the Roth once it grows to the same scenario. Once again, he wants to do $100,000 a year that he want to pull from his retirement account. So he needs to do $1,250 for the next 30 years, $2.5 million, 10% compound growth on that money. He's going to stop investing at the age of 50, and guess what? He's going to have $2.5 million. Now, we know if he just let that money ride out for the next 7.2 years, the rules of 72, it'd be $5 million. All right, now listen at this, family. His income right now is $50,000. That's $24. I'm sorry, $25 an hour, 40-hour work week. All right. He does not receive any tax break now, but he still get that standard deduction for filing single filer, and that's what he's going to do. So he has $35,000 that is his taxable income, $35,000. Okay. Now watch this, family. Up to the first $11,925 is going to be taxed at the 10%. Once again, it's progressive tax rate. He's going to be taxed at 10%. So there it is again, $1,192 up to that first 10%. Now we go into the 12% tax bracket. So off of the 35 minus this, guess what? He's going to get taxed at 12%. For the remainder of that 35 is $23,072. Now we know 12% of that is $2,768.88. All right, that's his total taxes of $3,900, excuse me, almost $4,000. Now we know the effective tax rate is 8%. That's still lower than that 24% that people don't. They just look and say, "Oh, I'm in a 24% tax bracket." No, you're not. You got some deductions to do. Now I did it. I maxed this out over time. So under his other plan, he was doing $2,100 a year for taxes, 4%, 4.4%. And I calculated that out for 30 years, $64,000. Now watch this. I calculate the same thing out here under for the Roth, $118,000. But listen at this. All this money is tax free. He's going to have to pay taxes on this later once he goes to pull out under his traditional 401k plan. But listen at this. Under the Roth plan, he will not have to